DJ Bandana.
What's good, my Bandana fam? I hope everybody's enjoying their Wednesday afternoon. I hope you guys are all having a great day. I'm having a great day because I just looked at the analytics and our channel is growing crazy because of you guys, because of you subscribers, even the people that's not subscribing, people that's liking the videos, that's sharing the videos and all that. Like I said, I looked at the analytics. We just hit over 10,000 subscribers. We actually gained about 2,000 subscribers just in the last week. So that's major. But listen, I'm not going to talk your head off about that. This one's going to be kind of short. I just want to clear up some things about the real reason why Mai had Jaquees taken off of that song Trip. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. I don't know whether it's Jaquees or Jaquees. We're just going to call him Jaquees. No, we're going to call him Jaquees. But I don't know how to say his name right. But Jaquees, y'all know what I'm saying anyways. So Jaquees did a remix to Mai's song called Trip. And people on the internet just started tripping out, just started dogging her because apparently he was forced to take his version of the song down. Now, I want to say this first of all. I'm not one of those YouTubers who just put a DJ in front of my name. I'm actually a real DJ. I've been on the #1 station in my city for over 13 years. I've been in this music industry for about 15 to 20 years. I have relationships with almost every record label out there. I know execs at almost every record label. So a lot of times I have behind the scenes information where I can call and get an answer to a question or something that I have, especially when I'm doing researches for these videos. So I don't just wake up and turn on a mic and just say, hey, I want to talk about this and just say this. No, it's based off of research and some of the things that I do know. Am I going to be 100% right all the time? No. If I'm wrong, then I'll admit it. I did a video a couple weeks ago. It was a misunderstanding with another YouTuber. What did I do? I did another video apologizing, saying that I messed up. So I say that to say this. Mai was 100%. Mai was 300% correct for telling Jaquees to basically take that song down or risk getting sued. I want to say, first off, I don't think Mai herself told him to do it. I believe it was her label, maybe the person who produced the beat, someone who wrote on the song or something like that. Because a lot of times, you guys might not know this, but when you're signed to a label, you don't necessarily have the authority to say what goes on with your music or like that. But when you're a newer artist like Mai, usually the label has a little bit more power as far as what's going on with your song and different stuff like that too. So we'll cut straight to the chase. So I didn't even hear the Mai version of the song Trip until there was this whole controversy about the Jaquees version of the song Trip. So I did a little research. I listened to both songs, and I know a little bit about Mai. Even with the Boot Up song, a lot of people was like, well, she got a hit song. She shouldn't care about this like that. No, listen. Mai's song, the Boot Up song, is an old song that just blew up now, and she's trying to really get on her feet as an artist. So she's not really an established artist. So I'm not saying that she's new or that she's not popping or anything like that, but she's not on a level of a Beyonce or a Rihanna or somebody like that, which is cool because she's fairly a new artist. She's trying to get to that, which is going to help me prove this point. So the point that I'm making is when Jaquees did the remix of the song, we're going to keep it G. It's not a remix. When he stole her song and redid the song and shot a video for it and uploaded it to SoundCloud and uploaded it to YouTube, that's stealing. That's not doing a remix. That's stealing. And the reason why it matters is because when you're an artist like Mai, you need every look that you can get possible. I can see if she called him and said, hey, let's do this remix together. And then you guys heard the remix and said, you know, his part is better. We don't really rock with her part. She probably wouldn't care because that would be an official remix. Whether y'all only play his part or not, she would still get paid off of it. But when he just takes the beat, makes his own song, shoots a video for it, put it on his own YouTube or his own label, YouTube and SoundCloud, and they're getting the money from the streams of it. I know a lot of you guys might not know this. A lot of other YouTubers. I was looking at a couple other YouTubers, and one in particular who's in a couple different areas in this entertainment industry who didn't really report on this the correct way. A lot of YouTubers just want to say, hey, I got the news first. This is what happened. No, I want to say, yeah, I got the news first, but I also want to say I got the correct news for you, or maybe be able to teach you something because I've been in this industry. That's kind of the point of this channel. So I say that to say this, with Jaquees doing that and her not being an established artist, that's hurting her career. Like I said, if it would have been an official remix, then she would have got paid off of it anyways. Remember when Jim Jones had that song, We Fly High, Ballin', and then Jay-Z did the official, unofficial remix and was dissing him, and he didn't sue Jay-Z and didn't get him taken off the record? You know why? Because the way that was actually produced and inputted and tagged, when you heard the Jay-Z version of that song, Jim Jones was getting paid off of it. Jay-Z wasn't making money off of the song. Even though Jay-Z remixed the song and was dissing him in it, he didn't really even care. I think Jim Jones actually said it himself, like, yo, that's more spins for me. You helped me get the drink to platinum. If that would have been the case with LMA, then that would have made sense. It would have helped her get platinum. Not saying that them two have beef or anything, because I don't think Jaquees maliciously, I don't think his intent was to take money out of her pocket. He seen a dope song that he could remix and people was feeling it. He did the video and all that, but at the end of the day, it's stealing. And this is the music business. So all of y'all that's on Twitter bashing her, talking about, oh, you only took him off because his verse was better. You a hater. Let him shine. For what? He's not signed to her. She's barely on her feet now as an artist. But I just want to give y'all the real about what was going on with that. That's how the music business works. At the end of the day, the key word in music business, the most important part of it is business. With money signs instead of the S's. It's all about the money at the end of the day. So again, I don't think LMA herself told him to take it off. I think it was her label or someone higher up that was in the structure of her deal who told him he had to take it off. Basically a cease and desist saying, if you don't take this off, then we're going to basically sue the shit out you. And he signed up the baby Cash Money. So you definitely don't want to be going to court cases with them because it might be a good 15, 20, 30, 40 years before you even see a court date or get your bread for it. But I just want to share that with y'all. Too. Also just want to clear up a thing on the Lil Wayne video I did, saying how Drake wasn't on Lil Wayne's album. Again, guys, I'm not just one of those YouTubers with a DJ in front of my name. I do research and I do know different things. So I just want to say this. Using someone's sample on your song and someone being featured on your song are two different things. So for this Carter 5 album, and you can listen to this Carter 5 album, a lot of these songs weren't newer songs. These were songs that may have been recorded back in the Cash Money days when they were all signed to Cash Money. Just as of recently, Lil Wayne went to court and they had the whole thing where, long story short, he's off of Cash Money. He owns Young Money all by himself. But the way that the legal system works with contracts, say, for example, if Drake did a song with Lil Wayne 7 years ago while he was signed with Cash Money and was supposed to be on Carter 5, and even though he's not on Cash Money now and Lil Wayne owns 100% of Young Money, if he put that same song on where Cash Money owned the rights from that song for 6 years ago, then he's doing business with Cash Money now. That was the point that I was making. And if you hear Drake's sample on there, that's different than being featured as far as a verse. That Drake sample, when Drake sampled on the Carter 5, that may be something new. That may be something that Drake had just recorded in the last couple of months for the album. Now, if it would have been a full song that they recorded back when they were all signed to Cash Money, and Cash Money illegally owns the rights and the publishing and everything to that song, and then Lil Wayne puts that song on his album, then he's doing business with Cash Money. And I think that's the reason why Drake wasn't officially featured on the song. At the end of the day, we all don't know the specifics of anybody's deal or like that. We could just go by from what's reported, what we research. And from the looks of things, it looks like, from the court case, Lil Wayne is completely done with Cash Money. He signed directly to himself through Young Money, Universal, whatever the parent company is. And Drake has a couple different deals, a couple different people that he's tied to contractually. So I think that would be a reason why Lil Wayne really wouldn't want to, especially with this Carter 5, have any holdups, risk anything getting tied up or anything being messed up. That was just the point that I was making. I wasn't just saying that they had beef or anything like that. Just telling you a little bit about the background. But before we wrap this up, I just want to say one more thing too. Listen. You know, I always say I'm not one of those other YouTubers or like that. So a lot of other bigger YouTubers, they'll post a video, you'll write a comment, you'll never hear from these guys. Today I got time, cuz remember that video with the little white boy? He was pressing the other guy. He was like, man, you try to disrespect me. You told me my flag. Today I got time. Sometimes I be having time. So when y'all put positive comments in the comment section, I'll reply back with a thank you. I appreciate you. I'll follow your channel. I'll follow you on Twitter, Instagram, if I can. I won't be able to get to everybody. But on the flip side, if you say some negative stuff like this right here, you're going to get a negative response from me. I'm not one of them YouTubers who don't got time. Sometimes I be having time, might be 2 o'clock in the morning, and you write something crazy. I'm going to respond back. So just look at this right here. This is what some guy said to me about a video that I had did where I forgot what we were even talking about. But basically I said somebody had a ratchet or something like that. And a ratchet, where I'm from, is the same thing as a burner, a toolie, a pistol, a firearm, whatever like that. Basically, you call a gun a ratchet. So the guy is basically saying I was uneducated because I used the word ratchet. But if you look, he the way that he wrote this was wrong too, because it shouldn't have been your, it should have been your, written a whole different way anyways. But this is the type of time that I was on that night. Just wanted to share that with y'all. Pretty sure y'all will find some humor in that. Anyways, appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all at DJ Bandana Black. As always, if you want to donate, if you want to support the channel, links to the PayPal and the Cash App is in the description. If not, it's cool. We still family. Make sure you follow the Bandana Family channel also. That's a new channel that I created that's going to have some dope daily vlogs and some behind the scenes stuff just about my everyday life. I'll be having some crazy stuff happening, and that'll be at the end of this video. Just click on that. You can subscribe to the Bandana Family channel. It's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected. I'm out.
DJ Ban.